Have you ever asked yourself, what am I good at? I have no idea. If you've asked yourself that question, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to share 3 ways to discover your passions. So stay with me. Hi there, welcome to the Multipotentialite Living channel, where I help multipotentialites discover, embrace, and pursue their multiple passions and creative interests, which will ultimately help you to optimize your potential. If you're new here, I'm Kfree, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. So in this video, I want to share with you 3 simple ways to find out what you're good at. So let's get into them. So if you found yourself asking the question, what am I good at? Maybe you've been trying to figure out, what should I give my full energy and time to? What is my calling? What is my purpose? Maybe some of the questions. The thing is, sometimes we can be good at something, but only other people know that. So the first thing you want to do is ask people in your circle, hey, what am I good at? And you'd be surprised, because the thing is, people observe you and they see what you're good at, and sometimes there are a multitude of reasons why we don't realize we're good at something. It could be self-esteem, it could be we just do it for the fun of it, it could be we never really paid attention to ourselves and what we really do, and people notice, but you don't. So you want to ask people in your circle, but not just anybody. Somebody who obviously has your best interest at heart, who will be honest. At the same time, you want to ask somebody who knows you best, because that person will give you hopefully objective advice or tell you based upon their observation what they think you're good at. And definitely ask somebody that you know has your best interest at heart. Number 2, the next thing you can do is self-reflection. I definitely did this one. Well, I did number 1, and I also did this one. I asked people in my circle, I'm not really sure what I'm good at. What have you observed that I do well? It's very hard to observe yourself. Think about it. Do you know everything that you do? So you want to do self-reflection. Really spend time with yourself. Think about it. What do I do very well? What do I do constantly? What do I do a lot? What do I help people with the most? And those are some of the questions that can help you to pull out some of those things that you're good at. Now, this is something simple that I'm going to share with you, a very simple strategy that can help you to pull out or kind of kickstart that self-reflection, and this is something that I did myself. So give me a minute. Okay. So on this simple sheet of paper, you're going to write, well, first you're going to have 2 columns, and I'm not sure you can see it. Well, pardon my terrible penmanship. But on one column, you're going to write what I love to do. Okay, it's kind of like a T-chart. You're going to write what I love to do, and then on the other side, you're going to write what I do well, or what I'm good at. And so this is just an example, so I haven't really filled in. This is not really the one that I used, but just to give you a general idea, have it blank, put what I love to do, and then you're going to put what I do very well. Because sometimes what you love to do is not necessarily what you do well. So yeah, just take a simple sheet of paper and write what I love to do and what I do well. And that way, sometimes what you love to do is also what you do well, but sometimes what you love to do is not something that you do well. So it really depends on what your objective is. If you're trying to find out what you're good at so you can figure out if that's a career path you should go, or if you're trying to distinguish which passion or which project you should be pursuing, then this would be a tool that you could use. But if you just want to know in general, just to do stuff for the fun of it, then You could use this tool as well if you want to discover yourself more, know more about yourself. I'm all for self-discovery. So this is also a tool that you could use. The next thing that you can do, number 3, is actually take a personality test. There are a bunch of them on Google. They're free tools that you can use, so you can type in and see which one best suits your needs, and take a personality test and see what comes up a lot when you take these tests, and that may be an indication of something that you're good at. And similarly, you could take those tests to help you find out what career path is best for you, or based on your personality, so you can use them in tandem to figure out what you are really good at. And to support that, if you think you need additional information or to dig a little deeper, you can actually speak to a coach. It could be a life coach. It could be a coach that is more specific to your multipotentiality. It could be a coach that's more into career coaching. Just choose a coach that you think is in line or aligned, that is best aligned with what you're trying to achieve or find out about yourself. So these are the 3 simple things that you could do to find out what you're good at. I've used the first 2. As a multipotentialite, we can feel like we're being drawn or pulled into so many different directions. I think it's so much easier when we simplify things for ourselves. And so I think really doing some self-reflection, asking others, what do you think I'm good at, might help to provide some clarity. And like I said, you can speak to a coach if you need to dig deeper, because more than likely finding your passions and just understanding yourself more will also help you in figuring out how to juggle those passions. And I think when we really discover our passions, it really opens the door to living more authentically, and that's definitely what I advocate for. If you like this video, go ahead and let me know by hitting the like button, and subscribe if you would like to see more content like this one. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.